I'm Berenato, and today I'm going to give you a tour of my flagship store in Austin. The first thing I want to talk about is my logo, because this year we just launched a new logo. It was designed by Dos Mundos here in Austin, Texas, and it features our signature shining rays, because here we believe that we are meant to let our light shine. So everybody in the store, everybody that comes in, we're encouraged to be creative while in the store, let our lights shine for everybody to see, and just be the most joyful, happy people we can possibly be, and bring that joy to you. One of the first things you're going to see when you step into the store is our charity of the month. Every month we pick a different local charity that helps the women in our community in some way, and we're generally going to pick ones that are often overlooked. They're more grassroots, community-driven organizations that we feel are really making a difference to the women here in Texas. When you come in, you can read a little bit about them, and just know that we're donating a percentage of everything we do in the store to this charity every month. This is probably everybody's favorite place, because this is where they start to see all of our charms for the first time. We offer permanent jewelry here at Berenato, and we zap jewelry every day of the week during normal business hours. So you can just walk in and get zapped with your bestie, your partner, your children, anyone really. But most people don't know that we actually have like over 200 charms you can choose from, and all of them were custom designed by me. So these are exclusive to us. They really kind of speak to our girly. Sometimes we even go on Instagram Live and allow our followers to design with us. We just launched the disco ball, the bat, the Houston star, the taco, the armadillo, and the monstera leaf, which were all designed by our customers on Instagram Live. So that was really fun, because, you know, we want to make the stuff that you guys want. If you do end up coming in for a permanent bracelet, we always have these 4 signature chains, but then we have a monthly chain that changes out every single month to kind of keep things spicy. Sometimes we see our customers collect bracelets like Pokemon cards, and they come in every single month and they're like, I need the new one, I need the new one. This month is actually a teeny tiny heart. It's so cute. It's called the Mini Sweetheart. And we also just added in silver, because we heard from all the silver girls that they needed silver, so we now have a silver option, and we're about to get a second silver option. So I guess you could say this is where the magic happens. If you come in for a bracelet, this is where you are going to get zapped. All of our shop girls are experts at zapping. They literally train for weeks and weeks to be the best of the best zappers. So you can come here any day and get zapped, create a special moment, or put an intention on with the bracelet. And we always see people in the last minute like adding more charms to their bracelets, because they're just like, they can't get enough. When I go start to walk around the store, you'll see we are definitely maximalists here. So we're always adding more and more charms, more and more bracelets, a billion bracelets. But yeah, this is super fun. And the girls that you'll meet here that end up zapping your bracelets on weirdly end up becoming your best friends, because when we sit here for like 5 minutes together, the tea gets spilled and we end up becoming like close. We see people every single month as they add to their stacks, and it really is one of the funnest experiences I think we have here in Austin. I have been displaying my jewelry on vintage found objects since back when I had my trailer store. So this is kind of an OG signal of the brand. Everybody kind of recognizes our displays, and they come in here and they're like, this is really interesting. So I love putting things on found objects. Number one, because it's the most sustainable. We go to antique stores, we find things that would be thrown away, and we reuse them for displays. But also, a lot of this is nostalgic, so people will always be grabbing things up off of our display, being like, oh my god, I remember Nancy Drew's, or they'll see photos and they connect with the people in the photos, and it's just a really fun place to kind of like dig in and just see what you find. We offer almost all of our jewelry in yellow gold, white gold, and rose gold, so no matter what color jewelry you're into, we have something for you. So one thing people always notice about our displays is that nothing is under a case, and it's just because we want you to be able to really pick things up. We're always inviting our customers, anyone who walks into the store, to literally grab things off the display and try it on. Everything's handcrafted, so it just has a different feeling when you have it in your hand or on your body. So I'm always just like, girl, grab it, put it on. Like, we're always in here playing. The girls are always in here trying things on. Like, you really cannot get out of this store without trying on at least one thing. If you go by the ring tray, that's the one spot that we always say, like, nobody can walk past the ring tray without picking up at least one thing. So this wall really just started because when I had my very first store location, I remember how hard it was becoming a maker and starting out. And when I started, I did almost completely wholesale, which means I was selling to other stores. So it was really important for me to create a space where other women makers could sell their goods. Maybe I could be the first store they were ever in, or maybe I could continue to support them on their journey. So I like to call this kind of a discovery wall. We don't carry a lot of products by a single maker, but we carry a lot of makers. And the idea is that when our customers come in, it's not even for us to make money, it's more for them to discover this female maker, most of these people are based here in Texas, some are from other states, but local, women-owned businesses that they can then go follow and support on their own, but they're discovering them here and they're becoming customers here. We're super, super proud of this wall and we love it. We're always changing out new products. Also, it's great for our customers because not everyone is walking in ready to drop $100 on a piece of handcrafted jewelry today, so they can grab a sticker, but they still want to support us, you know? So they're like, cute, I still want to buy something. You know when you're in the store and the vibes are just right and you're like, I want to at least get something. So that's a lot of our customers. So you can get something here for $1, $10, and you still feel like you're supporting our community of women makers. We are actually not located in the type of area that you might expect a small independent boutique to be located. We're not on like a picturesque tree-lined street. We're in a mega outdoor mall called the Domain Northside here in Austin. And one thing that I noticed when I got here was the lack of places for women to safely breastfeed. I had a lot of friends that were in the lactation business, that were doulas, and I constantly heard the conversation about when you do need to breastfeed, holding your baby in a corner, going in the bathroom, that's disgusting. And so it was really important when I opened my store to create a safe space for women, anyone here in the Domain, to come and breastfeed comfortably. So we have a space here, you can just sit down, you can relax, you can go in the back of our store at any time if you want more privacy, but it's really cool. Sometimes we just see women walking in and they're like, oh, this was marked as a safe breastfeeding space. They just come in, breastfeed, and go on with their day. And that really makes me really, really happy and proud. Another thing that we have here is a donation system where we collect tampons and feminine products for our local homeless women. It's a collaboration with Flow Code, a local charity that we have been friends with for 6, 7 years now. So we collect here and then we give these to Flow Code, and Flow Code then packs them up into sanitary packages and distribute them to our local women. It's something that I like. Until I found out about Flow Code, it wasn't something that I even thought about. Now I can't unthink it. You know, so it's one of those things that we're really proud of, being able to create a space where we are not only collecting money for charities, but we're doing action items that make lives for women in Texas, even people that are not necessarily shopping in our store, better. We know that hand chains are controversial. I feel like all over TikTok, people either love them or hate them. But this year they became kind of popular over the summer, and we wanted to offer what we feel is the best of hand chains. So if you want to come in similar to the bracelet experience, we will measure hand chain, custom fit it, do a design with you. And then the best thing about our hand chains, actually, let me show you this, is that ours have a magnetic clasp on them. You can always get them zapped on and make them permanent, but this is the best part. This little magnetic clasp just clasps right over to the back of your hand, like so. This guy, there we go, like so. Boom, 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 and it's on. And I feel like, how would you put a hand chain on without a magnetic clasp? So people come in, because I think we are really the only people that are doing these with magnetic clasps. Not saying, I think if you are making hand chains, you should take this idea and offer magnetic clasps, because it makes it so much easier. One of my favorite things about the store, and it's because it's brand new, is this mural we just had painted by our amazing friend Christy. This space is our private party space, and we wanted to really create something to bring these like optimistic, fun vibes when you come into the back of the store. store and rent the space out. When you come in and you do a private party with us, we will edit this whole thing to say your name on it. We try to make it super special. We have all the charms here, and you kind of come back here, grab a tray, pull all the charms you want, and then we'll design your dream bracelet, necklace, anklet, whatever you want, and you get a designated stylist back here. So it's super fun for bachelorette parties, birthday parties, kids parties, like we do everything back here. Even like corporate events we've done back here. So really, if you can dream it, we can do it, and it's kind of nice to have this space rented out just for you. You do have to have at least 5 people to rent this space out, but you can do it super easily online. We have a whole little online system. All you do is drop a deposit and the space is yours. Okay, time to reveal my true personality as a messy hoarder. Welcome to my desk. The entire store is a beautiful, pristine, so aesthetic, but my workspace is a typical artist workspace where there is just stuff everywhere. I am currently right in the middle of a project creating a new collection, and I'm like, so and when I'm in the thick of it, don't expect this space back here to be anything other than a typical artist space. But I have all my tools back here. I do actually create back here and still work back here. I do all of my soldering, all of my forming work here. And it's really fun when I do get to work back here because customers can see when they walk in and they just look over in the back and they're like, oh my God, there she is, she's actually making stuff. And the shop girls get to see a very first peek at whatever I'm making because they can kind of, what's that? Can I look? So that's always really fun too. If you are a jewelry maker, we do get a lot of jewelry makers that come into this store because they love the uniqueness of the jewelry. They like that it's handcrafted. And they like to come back here and literally grab my tools and pick them up and play with them and see what's going on back here. If you look at some of my other YouTubes, I do have tutorials on how to make jewelry and all the tools I use and all of that good stuff. But I said that the desk is where the magic happens, but I guess this is also where the magic happens. So I hope you enjoyed this tour of my Austin store. This is my very first store. It is my baby. It has now been here for 7 years, which is crazy. And if you are in Austin, please come visit us. I'll be doing a tour of my Dallas store next. I always say they're sisters, not twins, so stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe,